I don't really have a video lesson for the second day of order of operations, but I am going to do a couple of the problems with you from your homework assignment. So I am looking at the first one. I have it written down here. I'm going to read it from left to right, like I always want you to do. So this says the opposite of 4 squared minus -7 times 6 plus 5. I do not have parentheses. Those parentheses are just there to either capture the negative or mean multiplication. So I'm going to move on to my exponents, change colors. That is the opposite of 4 squared, not -4 squared. So the 4 squared is 16. And then I'm going to take the opposite of that. And then I'm just going to rewrite everything else. Always bring everything else down. So now exponents are gone. I can go through and multiply and divide. So I have the minus or -16 minus -7 times 6. So I have these two negatives here in a row in front of the 7. Since I am at the multiplication level, I can go ahead and cancel those out because they're sitting right next to each other. So then what I actually have is +7 times +6, which is a +42. And then again, I am going to rewrite everything else. So now I can come back to the beginning. I'm at -16, I add 42, I am at +26 plus 5, I should be at 31. I'm going to do this one with you also. These aren't numbered, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's number 5. The reason I want to do this is because I have -5 to the third. So my problem says -5 to the third plus 32 divided by 8 minus 13. So I wanted to do this one because we really only have kind of been using squares, but now I've got a cubed. Remember, cubed is the word for raising something to the third power. So what I really have is 3 -5s. So if you think about that, negatives cancel themselves out in pairs. So the first two cancel, but then I have this last one just kind of hanging around out here. Remember, it doesn't matter how many positives you have in a row. If you have that one negative, the whole thing is negative. So what I have is 5 times 5 is 25 times -5. This actually ends up being a -125. So when you raise a negative to an odd power, your answer will be negative. And I am going to rewrite everything else. So my exponents are gone. So now I'm going to multiply, divide. So I'm going to read it again left to right as I go. -125 plus 32 divided by 8. That is a +32, a +8. So that is a +4. And rewrite everything else. I really want you to do exactly what I'm doing and rewrite everything and show me every step you take, because if you just come in with a number at the end, I can't always tell what you've done wrong. So now we have all of our multiply divides gone, so now I can just go left to right. I'm at -125. I go to the right 4 spots. I'm at -121. And then I go to the left 13 spots. I am actually at -134. So I've done, quite 2 of them with you. There aren't that many on the assignment. If you have questions, reach out and we'll talk later.